she being nice? Good little girl. Well, our Whitney summer has come to an end, and it's time to make these sheep a little more comfortable. I sheared them at the beginning of summer, and usually I do another one in August because it's so freaking hot. And just to recap, this is 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞. He's named after the 𝐥𝐤𝐤𝐞 in Hunger Games. He's a Shetland. Here's my new Shetland, Belle. That's Belle. And that's her wool there, minus belly and butt wool. And this is Priscilla. That's her registered name, but I usually call her Rue to go along with the theme. Belle it's kind of catchy, so I keep her Belle. Here she is after the rodeo. She was okay. And there's those two girls. They're not as fat as my other sheep. So you can see she's a gray color, and she's black. Now all the sheep are naked. It's August. Their wool helps to regulate their temperature in the heat and the cold, but they're just so much more comfortable when they're sheared. And he actually put on quite a bit of length from April or May when I sheared him first to just a few days ago when I sheared him. So I'm okay with how long it's going to be when it comes off again. And for right now, I have enough wool. All the short wool I've gotten off of them from this summer shave. And it has 14 to 19% nitrogen in it. So it's good for your garden. The other wool I'm going to spin. Just the short stuff I'll use in the garden. Now I know it's hard to believe, but this sweet little puppy right here got 2 chickens in the backyard. We only had 2 left. So I decided to remove the temptation. Well, Walker has killed 2 chickens, and these are the last 2 we had at the house. So now they're gonna live here with these chickens. They've never been around a rooster. I better feed before these sheep kill me. I'll check up on them later. This is fed, and here's Aurora. She's a silver lace Wyandotte. So I guess she's doing okay. Cletus, you being nice? Okay, let's go check on Mustang Sally. There she is, at the food. Alright, let me take your box. Doing good, I guess. Speaking of puppies killing chickens, these are the chicks that I hatched out for my sister because her puppy did the same thing. I ended up with 6 out of the 12, and then I got 3 more pullets just to make sure she had more hands. Got 2 white ones, 2 black ones, and a little brown one. See that one? It'll probably look like the buff promise, maybe. There's the blue one. Let's start the cow stories on a positive note. This is Sally, and she just had her first baby. Now, we haven't seen it yet. Our neighbor Floyd has seen the calf. Apparently it's red, but she hadn't brought it around. That's not uncommon for especially first-time moms. They keep them hidden for a while before they kind of introduce them to the whole herd, just to keep them safer, especially around us. She doesn't trust us completely. These frickin' cows. These are the 3 that got on the trailer from the farm, now taking the bull out to the mesquite lease to breed those cows out there. Lucy came and her son Rerun. Now Franklin's never been out here to the lease, but Lucy has. She knows all the cows, she's been out here, and Rerun was born out here, but he probably doesn't remember much because I pulled him, he was a twin, and I bottle fed him. The The other twin is at the farm because he wouldn't get on the trailer because the last time he got on he got castrated. Apparently Lucy was in a panic to get to the twin still at the farm, so she swam through the lake with Franklin following her because that's the only cow he knew. But we were in a panic trying to find our bull and Lucy showed up at the front gate and came in when we gave her food. Franklin was gone for 6 days before we found him. Okay, back to the real-time audio. Peppermint Patty's missing. Still haven't seen Sally's baby, so we're gonna go look for her. I bet Peppermint Patty's had her baby. This is the 4th calf that Peppermint Patty has given us. She's a little girl, and I'm going to call her Marcy to keep with the Charlie Brown theme, but then I'm kind of out of Charlie Brown names. Unless I reuse them, and I don't want to. This calf has the cutest little black nose. Where's your calf? That's a piggy patch kit. And then I bought another solar shade so I could put that up for Helga and the babies. I can't set up the camera to show you us working on this because it's too hot and the camera overheats. So I just have to show you kind of the finished product. See, we did these at angles so they'd hopefully pull it tighter. I did that over there. Ginny over here is due any day. Wow, on the 17th. And Lily is just a few days after her. She's in there. I don't know if he is here or not. There she is. She's usually being a hippo. These are the farrowing pins. It's kind of a pin within a pin. I put 90% shade block over the top, and then they each have a house. These angles help with the moms not rolling on the babies. The babies can get out from underneath them before they're crushed, because that happens quite often. Today is due day for Ginny here. It's Saturday, the August 17th, and she got in with 2 of the boars, so we don't know who the dad is. They're all going to be feeders, but that's great because Ginny makes really good feeders. This one's set up for Lily, except we don't have the cattle panels around 2 sides of it. That's just to keep the different piglets separate. This was Friday the 16th, the day before the due date, and she is just miserably pregnant. You can't hear her grunting over the cicadas, but she's ready to get them babies out. Something we've been dealing with the piglets is something on their face. The ones that are clear of it are the ones that love the water. So that spotty one, he kind of got over it, and this cream one loves the water. That's our water baby. The rest of them just had mud. And then we started noticing a little bit of blood, a little bit of pus, especially around their eyes and the top part of their nose. When they go to nurse on mom, they rub around in circles and get all the mud that she has on hers, and then it becomes a helmet, like we like to call it, on their heads. And as of now they're in the water, but before Helga kept sitting in that and dumping all of it out. So we had no way for them to get cleaned off. We took 3 of them and put them in the bathtub and really tried to scrape it off. And then we took pictures and took it to our vet. Now this is where a good relationship with your vet comes in handy, because he just looked at it, could tell that it was probably staph, and he gave us antibiotics for it. So we gave it to him yesterday, and they're already doing better. Just wanted to add in here that the withdrawal is 8 days. Sometimes I think as homesteaders we try to solve all these problems by ourselves, and I think I really stress myself out trying to figure it out. If it doesn't work or somebody dies, then I get really down on myself about it and want to quit. But sometimes you just gotta go with that. It'll save you over time not losing him. Since we noticed that the water babies were doing better than the other ones, we put 3 different water sources under the shade. So Helga has been sometimes getting in here, sometimes in this wallow, and then sometimes she'll crush the baby's swimming pool. But as long as they have something to get into to clean off, that's what we wanted to offer them. Make sure and subscribe. I'll see you on Wednesday for the 3rd week of the 𝐤𝐤𝐤𝐞 channel, and every Sunday for my 2-week update videos or videos just on something else at the farm. See you then. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe. I upload most Sundays and you can keep watching us grow our farm. Have a good one.